You want to know what's some real asshole design? My hair. Forget about all this stuff that we're about to see. It's just will not ever cooperate. There's not a thing I can do about it other than take a shower, which would fix it. But then I would also have to take a shower after I get back from the gym later. Anyway, I am recording this directly after the video that went up on Monday. So just to be clear, this isn't like multiple days in a row of it looking like this, even though it usually does do that. Anyway. Okay, let's get into things. We'll start off with number 19. I don't know if this belongs here. Do designs by assholes count? You looked. God damn it. Well, hey, at least a bunch of people explained to me the origins of this, or they linked me a page that does explain the origins. I can't say I remember what they were, but at least there is a known origin story for the finger thing. When before, I wasn't aware. I thought maybe it could have been like Cool S. Cool S has no known origin story. It's kind of a mystery, but it exists. And people are saying that Cool S still exists in schools today. YouTube ads on YouTube. I've actually never seen a YouTube ad on YouTube, but at the same time, I have YouTube Red, so I don't really see YouTube ads. And I mean, I get maybe YouTube could be advertising YouTube Red. It could be advertising some kind of particular content that it wants you to watch. There are some options there. There's like, obviously you are on YouTube. They're aware of that. They don't need to advertise simply watching YouTube as a platform, but they obviously have more premium services that it probably makes sense for them to advertise. I'm sure that they've actually done the calculation and said if we spend this much, or well, if it's YouTube running ads on YouTube, it's if we lose out on this revenue by instead replacing those ads with our own, then we get this conversion and it actually makes sense for us to run these ads. It actually probably makes sense. But anyway, these salt and pepper mills. I gotcha. But is that at a restaurant? See, if that's something you bought, then I get it, but it like the table has a number on it and there's like the text on the thing. It kind of makes me think like you're at a restaurant, in which case, I mean, if you're out of salt and pepper, you can ask for more. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really seem that bad. It's a very easy problem to solve. On the other hand, if this was something you were buying at a store and it was inside of a plastic packaging that you couldn't see the bottom of it, and you bought it and you got home and you opened it and you're like, well, that's just great. Then I would understand. Invisible X button, actually found on accident while recording. Out of space? No problem. Try Dropbox Business. Oh, see, that looks like a bug. Yeah, that's why it says possibly Hanlon's razor. I think that's a bug. Like, I've even had Windows, like the Windows File Explorer windows permanently end up being on top of another window, and I have to like toggle back and forth between programs in order for, yeah, I mean, I assume they didn't intend for that to happen. They probably intended for the drop down to play over the ad. They messed up. I feel like I'm trying to play devil's advocate on many of the ones that we've seen so far. I'm sure that we will get into ones that are just straight up asshole design. We haven't gotten to it yet though. I downloaded this game 3 days ago. Jesus Christ. How does that even happen? How do you get 2,500 notifications for anything, ever? Is it notifying you like every time the game makes a calculation? Every time the game updates a pixel? No, but it's not even being displayed. If you're not in the game, 3 days ago, 2,500, so that means about 800 notifications per day, which 800 divided by about 24, I could pull out my calculator if I really wanted to be accurate about this, but we'll say that's like 30 an hour, so every 2 minutes that's a new notification. Somewhere in that ballpark. I might be off, but that sounds great. This is about the most blatant passive-aggressive response I've ever gotten for hitting a no button. Do you need a proofreader? Yes? No? Okay, genius. Good luck. Well, is this like a service you can hire to review your high school papers or something? Or are you telling me that I need to pay for spell check, which has existed for ages? It existed when I was in elementary school. So, okay though. That's nice. Definitely not going to be using your service, even if it is valuable. If you're going to try to be sarcastic with me for saying, no, I don't want to pay for a proofreader when I have spell check. And you seem angry in both of these. Also, I like how the only difference between the two is like the slant eyes. They kind of start looking over to one side and you get a little smirk here on the lips. You just look angry though. Do you need a proofreader? I hate my job, but I can help you if you pay me. And then, okay, genius. Dress code survey by the school administrators. Dress code, school uniform survey. What are your thoughts on implementing school uniforms? Yes, it's a great idea, and bullying would decrease and would improve other problems. No, it's not a good idea, and we should be able to wear what we want and continue to have bullying problems we have. Why are you asking the question then? It seems like you've already made your determination, so why even bother? Are you giving the illusion of choice here? If you're giving the illusion of choice, at least phrase the question in a way where it seems like the input matters, rather than telling people that they are wrong or right. Jeez, whoever did that is terrible. I'd love to see first the photo listed here, and then I want to see a photo of the person who is responsible for it. Because it would just be so fascinating to me. It's like when you see a stupid dick comment on YouTube, just for no other reason than I think it would be fascinating. I would love to see the photo of the person who wrote that there. I want to know if my imagination of them is right, or if I'm completely off base. Like someone typing just a super asshole comment on YouTube. Maybe I see their photo and they're like this very clean-cut, upstanding adult with a very successful job, career, and they'd be a great person to interact with, have plenty of friends, just everything's going well in life. They just happen to be very passionate and leave asshole comments. I was misled. Scotch creates superglue. What? I don't get it. Why is it packaged like that? There's gotta be a reason, I feel like. Maybe this will reduce the odds of you getting super glue on your hand and gluing your fingers together. I don't know, it just seems like a lot of... I don't think it's very expensive for them to include more super glue or minimize the packaging so that, like, I feel like there's a reason. It is a little misleading as to you think you get X amount and you get this, but I feel like people don't really use that much super glue at one time, so you don't need a big thing. I'm used to seeing super glue in very small packages, so it's not like I'd see this and go, oh, I'm getting a great deal now. So I don't know. The asshole design is the fact that it makes your fingers stick together. I can't delete Facebook. I do not own a Facebook and never will. Wait, why can't you delete Facebook? Is that actually a thing on Android phones? Facebook is built in and you can't remove it? I was not aware. That's very interesting. Yeah, but no, Facebook and Google, like, those are rivals, dude. There's no way Facebook has paid Google a bunch of money to have their app not be able to be removed unless, I don't know, I guess those companies are so big and there's so many different departments, they can hate each other on one front and then on the other front be exchanging money to have these sorts of deals. I couldn't even begin to know. I don't know the backstory. Buying a solid milk chocolate Stanley cup? Surely you only expected half of one. Yeah, it is a little misleading, but at the same time, if you turn the package sideways, it's kind of obvious that there's not enough depth to it for there to be a full one, but I feel unsatisfied, you know? I want to pull out a fully circular trophy that resembles that of the actual Stanley Cup. That's just, it's disappointing, not because I was like, oh, I expected more chocolate to eat. It's disappointing because I'm like, this is a damn half of a trophy. Like, I bet the NHL players wouldn't be happy if they won the Stanley Cup and they got half of a trophy. So why should I be happy that I got half of a chocolate trophy? How Reddit tries making ads look like any other post is so infuriating. Ex-Apple engineers, turn your iPad into an extra display. Hey, it has 71 upvotes, though, for the promoted subreddit. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but yeah, I mean, this is a mobile-only thing. On desktop, I guess they do it at the top of the page, and the ads do look like posts, but it's pretty easy to, you know, distinguish between them. I don't know. That's a clever way to integrate ads, though, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm sure it gets extra engagement. Probably not in the right way. People probably aren't like super stoked on ending up on an ad. But hey, if the people who make the ad do it in an interesting way, then maybe they're doing it right. I don't know. Gotta appreciate the hustle. Didn't know my limit to withdraw was $500 a day. Tried to get more and was denied. They charged me $1 because of it. Hey, you know what? Maybe they detected you were at a casino or something, and they were like, no. We're saving you from spending more of your money and losing it. I've called the bank before at a casino. It's not a proud moment when that happens, but you know, you have other friends, they're still going at the table, and you're like, well, damn, I lost all my principal that I brought with me, but I don't want to be left out. Oh, what's that? The ATM is declining me because it detects that I'm in Las Vegas at a casino, which is probably where a great majority of fraud takes place. Yeah, I gotta call my bank now and be like, no, it's actually me throwing my money away. Please allow me to do it. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Cool. Thanks so much. Charging $1 for it, though, that's nice. Denied transaction. You get to pay us. Even though it didn't cost anything, you still get to pay us. Sorry. Newish Toblerone has more empty space between the pieces in the same size package. I need a before and after. I don't know what it used to look like. Oh, no. Now I do know what it used to look like. I've had Toblerone before. Didn't it used to be, it used to just be triangles that were actually centered. There'd be little gaps in between them, but it'd be more like a zigzag versus like a lot of space between the two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just, yeah. Damn, that is definitely kind of a bummer. You know, part of me though, here comes the calorie talk. Part of me would be like pleasantly surprised. All right, even though I expected more chocolate, at least I get less calories now that I spent the same amount of money and got less. So it's prevented me from being able to engorge myself as much as I would have otherwise. I'd be both mad and sad at the same time. Sad and glad. Mad and sad are kind of one and the same. I'd be both sad and glad. Company put an advertisement in our yard without permission, shaming us for our own lawn quality, I guess. Yeah, okay, so I've never had someone stick something into, I don't have grass or a lawn to stick something into, but your lawn was not treated today. Your neighbor's was. Oh God, that's so frustrating. But I swear to God, it's almost every day, someone walks up to my front door and leaves some goddamn card or piece of paper. I'm like, why are you here? There are no sidewalks. You're gonna get hit by a car, and I need to leave a sign on my door that says, this is what I tell everyone. I'm like, I need to leave a sign on my door that says solicitors will be shot on sight. Like, everyone who has come over, when I tell them that, because apparently I just tell people all the time about solicitors coming to my house. It's like a common conversation for me. They're always like, why are they here at all? It's such a not safe road to walk on. It frustrates the hell out of me. Oftentimes it's realtors that are like, hey, we have a property that we're selling down the street. Do you want to buy it? I'm like, no, I'm good. Thank you. Bye. Or they'll be like, hey, can we sell your house? And I'm like, no, I actually bought the house with a realtor, so I do have someone I can call. If ever it comes up, then I need to sell it. I'm good. This app has a fake notification icon in the app icon itself. Oh my God. That's next level. Oh, Jesus. Castle Crush Clash. Castle Crush Clash. Jesus Christ. Everything about this is on a whole nother level. Oh my God. First off, can you say that 5 times fast? Castle Crush Clash. Castle Crush Clash. Castle Crush Clash. God damn it. No one's going to remember the name of your game because they can't pronounce it. They're going to be like, what was it? Crushing Castle Crush car? Let's incorporate every Candy Crush, Castle something, Clash of Clans, and put a notification icon in the app. Oh my God. Oh, you would never know either. How did that get approved? That's got to be against terms of service. Like, you would never know. You'd be like, why won't the notification go away? God dang it. Ad blocks everything if you try to zoom in. Is that okay. I want to believe that it could be a coding mistake, that this website is not built properly for mobile, and when you zoom in, it handles things improperly. I want to believe that. But that's so obnoxious. Adobe doesn't have 2 separate boxes for agreeing to their terms of service and subscribing to their newsletter when signing up. I've accepted the terms of use and privacy policy, and Adobe may keep me informed via email about products and services. Yeah, Adobe, I use your products. I'm a paying customer for your products, and you send me emails nonstop for things I don't need. And I swear to God I've unsubscribed before, and it still comes in. It's probably like, you have unsubscribed. Please allow 3 years for us to process your request. And I'm like, just take my email off. If there's something important with my account, you can let me know, but otherwise, let's just chill here, dude. I'm a paying customer, like, that's it. We're good. Citibank uses a nonlinear scale on the FICO score graph to make you feel that your FICO score is lower than it actually is. Your FICO score on a scale of 250 to 900. Drawn to scale. Correct position. Yeah, 763 is actually a pretty good credit score. Anything over 750 is generally regarded as like you've got good credit. So I'm not sure why they're showing a 763 as kind of being in the orange zone, which is like, oh, you could work on that a little bit more. I think I've got a pretty good credit score though. Happy to report. Credit is important. So sometimes it's actually a good idea to take out, like, if you're buying a car, even if you could get your car in cash, if you don't have established credit, it can be good to like just finance a little bit of it, because then you can build up credit by paying off the loan, even though you could have bought it in cash. And then just make sure you're paying your bills on time. We're getting into a public service announcement, but credit is very important, especially when you're young. Build it early. And I was like, all right, Papa Jordan with the life lessons, we get it. Cool. We get back to Reddit? No, we can't, because we finished the subreddit for the month. So I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch up on other Reddit-related videos. Subscribe if you're not already, and if you want to listen to music playing in the background, link is in the outro over on Mirror Music. I'll see you next time.